Verona was a beautiful city in Italy, but Verona had a problem. Two families were fighting. The Montagues and the Capulets hated each other. Their feud had gone on for years. Nobody remembered how it started, but everyone knew it had to stop. The Prince of Verona was tired of the fighting. He warned both families. "If you fight again," he declared, "the punishment will be severe." The families listened to the prince. They kept their distance, but their hatred remained, simmering beneath the surface. One night, the Capulets held a grand feast. They invited everyone important except the Montagues. Romeo, a young Montague, was in love with Rosalind, a Capulet cousin. He longed to see her. So Romeo and his friends disguised themselves and snuck into the Capulet party. Romeo saw Juliet across the crowded room. She was the most beautiful girl he had ever seen. They talked and laughed all evening. Romeo forgot all about Rosalind. Romeo and Juliet fell deeply in love, but their love was forbidden. They were from enemy families. In the heart of Verona, desperation begins to take hold. Juliet, faced with an impossible choice, seeks a way out. The weight of her dilemma presses heavily upon her young shoulders. What can she do to escape the fate that looms over her? As the night deepens, a plan starts to form in her mind, a plan fraught with risk and uncertainty. Will it be enough to reunite her with her beloved Romeo? Only time will tell as the threads of fate weave their intricate pattern. Juliet, desperate to escape a forced marriage, takes a potion that makes her appear dead. Her family, believing she has passed away, places her in the family tomb. Little do they know, this is all part of a plan to reunite her with Romeo. Meanwhile, a crucial message explaining the plan is sent to Romeo. But fate intervenes. The messenger is delayed, and Romeo never receives the letter. Believing Juliet is truly gone, he rushes to her side, heartbroken and determined to join her in death. Romeo arrives at the tomb and, overwhelmed by grief, takes his own life beside Juliet's still form. Moments later, Juliet awakens to find Romeo dead beside her. In utter despair, she takes her own life as well, choosing to be with him in death rather than live without him. The tragic deaths of Romeo and Juliet finally bring their feuding families together. In their shared grief, they agree to end their bitter rivalry, realizing too late that love should have conquered all from the start.